Welcome back to our continuing storm coverage here on RFL. The state of emergency in New Jersey has just been lifted. That's the good news. The concern, though, is that when a big storm like this hits, the Jersey shore is often hit the hardest. Flooding always a concern in that coastal area. 5's Natalie Patterson is in Seabright with the very latest for us. Natalie?
Yes, well, this is the first time I've seen snow here in Seabright. Just a few hours ago, Ocean Avenue in this section of Seabright was flooded. The Shrewsbury River, that is one block in this direction, crept all the way up to this main road in this Jersey Shore town. This latest winter storm brought some seriously strong winds, power outages, and flooding to areas of Monmouth County. In Seabright, the high tide brought water from the Shrewsbury River up onto the side streets and into the center of town surrounding this grocery store. Here's a look down Church Street mid-afternoon. You can see garbage cans and planters floating in several inches of water.
It is, as usual, not much worse than they've been getting since Sandy.
Still, the flooding and sleet didn't keep everyone inside. This family from Rumson headed into Seabright to keep the kids busy.
We are out and about. We came down here to get lunch. Tommy's is always open, so we came here.
Towns further inland also experienced flooding in the roadways. Monmouth County Public Works crews were called to some of those areas, but in most cases, it wasn't overflowing rivers or creeks that brought water onto the roadway.
Flooding issues because of the snow and ice clogging up the drains.
Public Works crews in the county will be working overnight right through the morning rush hour, salting the roads and pushing any accumulation out of the way.
There's 1,000 lane miles of county road that has to be salted. Your bridge decks and some of your radius curves will be more prone to freezing, so again, just use extreme caution.
Seabright Mayor Dina Long says residents can expect one more round of flooding later on tonight at about midnight. In Seabright, Natalie Patterson, 5 News.
Natalie, thank you very much. And across the Garden State, plows and salt trucks, as you might imagine, have been out since early this morning. But in New Jersey's cities, big and small, they have several other hurdles to deal with as the snow removal process continues. 5's Kimberly Wallace explains.
It's a major, major challenge because, so many people park on the street and, so we all need to really work as a team. So, those emergency routes through a storm, people need to move their cars and not park on those emergency routes.
In places like Hoboken, parking garages are offering discounted parking rates, but they're currently at capacity. In nearby Bayonne, another problem arises with all the street parking.
There's no place to put the snow. Okay, so once you're plowing, you plow the streets, it goes to the sides, it starts, blocking in all the cars that are parked on the side streets. Then the people come out, they have to dig out their cars, they dig it out, where they're going to put it, they put it back out in the street. So it kind of compounds it, but after, a day or two, you wind up getting through it all.
And with the snowstorm falling more like an ice storm, salt domes throughout the area are being emptied at a rapid rate. Jersey City was equipped with 5,500 tons coming into today, but another 2,000 is expected to be delivered in order to maintain supply.
That's the reason why we're doing heavy on the salt, is because the ice and the potential for freezing. So the salt really works well on that. It's better than just the plows without the salt. And in the heavy snow, we wouldn't be using as much salt. So changing strategy, but we got a lot of units and a lot of trucks out there, so we'll be okay.
Kimberly, thank you very much. Let's keep it in the Garden State as we go to Enzo Domingo reporting from Livingston, New Jersey.
Chopped up pieces of this tree lay on both sides of the road here on West Lawn Road this afternoon after coming down and bringing some power lines with it.
Oh yeah, it was a bright flash, and my kids actually said they saw sparks and whatnot, from the poles.
Others describe it as a flash of lightning when the tree and poles came down around 10 this morning.
Okay, I said, oh my God. I say, okay. I saw that electricity is off.
Some wires hang over this man's driveway. He says it looks like they were pulled off from the sidings of his house. With the power out for those few hours, locals had to get creative to find ways to pass the time.
We were really bored. We were just playing video games with my siblings. I read a book. I opened the book for a few minutes and I got bored again.
Eventually, Almazan and his siblings did decide to take advantage of this snowfall by sledding down their road. They say the power was back on by 2 p.m. this afternoon. Reporting in Livingston, Enzo Domingo, 5 News.
Enzo, thank you. And books can be fun too, We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll check in on the part of our region being hit hardest by this storm. We got a live report from the Hudson Valley in just a couple of minutes. Stay with us.